Hi everyone. Before we get to today's episode, I just wanted to pop in and apologize because the episode you are about to see features some really unfortunate audio glitches intermittently throughout. I think something went wrong with the audio recording, so apologies for that. Most of the episode is still perfectly fine. You should still be able to enjoy it, but I wanted to give you a warning right here at the top. But with that said, let's throw it back to past me. Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to episode chapter 16. We've got a very chaotic energy tonight. Matt's camera, computers, now it's great.
You might need to restart after all.
Yeah, well, hold on restarting while I get the intro finished. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment about what you think Matt needs to do to fix his computer. And don't forget to follow us on social media. But with that all being said, let's go ahead and dive on into tonight's episode. For the love of God, restart your computer, Matt. Last time, the Starlight Shepherds, after their arrival in Tykeberg, watched the opening show of where Araya Applebottom and her Manticore co-performer dazzled the crowd. After the show, Des immediately beelined for the Ironwood Beer Garden, wanting to know more about the petrified tree. The party hurried to catch up and ordered drinks while waiting for the owner, Gathog, to make his way over so Des could ask him about examining the tree. He learned that a certain mage hand Christoph Goldwasser was also interested in the tree and was requiring all research requests to go through him, which would have to wait until the next morning. Neela was mistaken for another Goliath by a Goliath woman named Dagmar, who apologized for the mix-up and explained she was one of the three family heads of the circus. After Wren revealed the, let's say, episodes that Neela has been having in battle, Dagmar suggested that Neela speak with another member of her family, the elder woman Gunvor, who tells legends about giant kind as part of the circus. Also, Wren did this because he had been drinking.
A healthy amount. Totally healthy. Drinking is bad.
The next day, Des and Olana decided to go see the mage hand, while the rest of the party went to go check out the circus. Wren struggled in a game whose goal was to land a single hit on an old lady, a halfling named Agatha Proudblossom. He continually failed to land a blow, but Agatha could tell he had training but lacked patience. Also, Rhonda heard some new musical performances and took notes, and Fyn lost money gambling. Meanwhile, Des and Neela spoke with the sickly mage hand Christoph Goldwasser, who explained that he's a member of the Arcanidum, the council of mages that serve the king. Goldwasser explained he had performed identify and detect magic spells on the tree already and had been busy investigating it himself, though he welcomed Des to try casting such spells himself. He also discouraged Des and Olana from trying to climb the tree, but did not outright tell them no, which Des took as permission to climb the tree anyway. Back with the circus group, Neela and the others went to the giant storytelling session hosted by Gunvor, and afterwards Gunvor suggested that Neela might benefit from trying to connect with the power she inherited from the giants through meditation. And finally, this has been a big last time, but a lot of important things happened last episode. Finally, while on their way back to the Ironwood Tree, Olana decided it would be smart to ask some nature spirits about the Ironwood, and she and Des stopped in a park where they were able to find a tree. With a great nature check, Olana was able to make contact with the spirit of one of the trees in the park, who goes by Sugar. She revealed that, the spirit of the Ironwood is, kind of quiet, but he seems unhappy with these, people crawling around inside him, revealing the fact that there are people inside the Ironwood. Sugar also mentioned that the spirit of the lake may be able to tell them more about the Ironwood tree, but the spirit of the lake doesn't ever appear in the material world. So, that is where we left off. Olana and Des. The two of you are back at the base of the Ironwood tree. You are currently outside of the Ironwood beer garden. And you're staring up at this sort of 70-foot tall petrified tree emerging from the roof of the beer garden. What's the plan?
Des is gonna look at Olana and go, all right, Olana, I'm gonna give you 50 gold pieces just to hold on to. In case anybody shows up, you can just be like, oh, here you go, pay them off if you want. And if they have any issues with that, then you don't know me. So,
Well, what
I'm
if
gonna go,
I
I'm
also
start
want to go and look at it?
I thought you were gonna look at it through your animal people.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
I mean,
I just got so caught up with the fact that I might be trying to find a portal to the Fey realm, and that there are people inside this tree. So I did forget for a second that I was going to use my.
I mean, you're more than welcome to climb up after me. That's totally fine.
Well, here's one other hitch in that plan is that when I am looking through my animal's eyes, I can't see what's going on in front of me. So if anybody does approach me, I don't know how much help I'll be, but we can see.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm gonna hand you a potion of healing. Just in case I fall and possibly die. This might help.
Okay. Yeah, I can't. I can heal you, but I can't bring you back from the dead.
Well, I mean, hopefully death doesn't have my number just yet. And
Hopefully.
maybe be a little bit more graceful. But yeah. So
how big is the tree?
Yeah, that's a great question. The top of the tree is 70 feet off the ground.
Alright, yeah, he could die.
I like climbing.
It's possible.
I also don't possess the spell Featherfall, so
That's okay. It's fine. I mean, it'll be a hard fall regardless, but I do have the spell Featherfall though.
okay.
So if that does happen, I can save them.
That's good.
Sidebar, I totally forgot that I had Featherfall and I was planning just to fall.
Is it prepared?
I mean, you still could.
Yeah, no, it's prepared.
Okay. Because I'm not going to let you change it out. It's too late for that. But if it's already prepared.
It's all good. It's all. Hey, fate had it. You know.
If
The threads of fate are on my
fate did
side.
have your back on this one. Okay.
So
So, first things first. In order to actually climb the tree, you're going to have to get to the roof of the Ironwood Beer Garden.
Yeah.
Because the roof is, you would have noticed this the previous night, the roof is like too tight on the outside of the Ironwood Tree, or the ceiling is too tight on the outside of the Ironwood Tree to climb up it from inside the beer garden. So you have to get on top of the beer garden first, and then try to climb the tree.
Yeah. So I bought a climber's kit from the last town we were in at Great Bridge.
Okay.
So I'm going to don my spiky boots and my climbing gloves and just try sailing beside the building.
Great. Okay. So, okay. First things first, then. It's still going to be an athletics check to climb up to the roof of the beer garden, and I am going to make a check to see if anybody comes over and asks what the hell you're doing.
Can I get advantage because I do have climbing gear?
No, and I will tell you why. Because I looked up the climber's kit, and it says nothing about giving you advantage. It just says you can't fall more than 25 feet. So, there you go.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Also, I'm ritual casting Find Familiar, so I can watch.
Do you not already have Chester summoned?
I have no idea. I can't.
Unless you dismissed him, he would still be summoned.
Okay.
17 on my athletics. This is really hard because I was a 19, but I have a -2 to athletics.
Yeah. I will let... yeah, that's good enough to get up to... And then... Okay, so... You start climbing the outside of the Ironwood Beer Garden. You're about, to crest the roof line when you hear from below someone say, what you doing up there? And you look down and it's Gathog, the half-orc, half-tiefling owner of the beer garden, who's just looking up at you with a quizzical look, and a big apron on with beer stains on it, and a towel over his shoulder.
Oh, hi Gathog. We talked to the mage hand, and he said that he hadn't tried climbing the tree yet or looking from the top of the tree yet. And now that's what I'm doing right now.
So he gave you permission to do this?
He said that if we find anything, he would like to know.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, this is not gonna be good.
Can I just add that he did not say we couldn't do this?
You say that?
I'm gonna say he did not say that. Because I asked specifically about animals. So hang on. He said it.
Des got a 50.
I'll just add he said that I could use the animals to climb up.
Oh, I'm not gonna give Des advantage, but 15 is good. So we're gonna roll a little insight check here. Okay. I rolled a 19.
Actually, you rolled a 7.
Ooh.
Actually, I rolled a 7. Gathog says, yeah, alright then, just be careful.
Any damages that come to your roof, I'm happy to pay for them. Not on you to fix this. If I break it, it's fine. It's my responsibility.
Well, okay. Yeah, but you could break yourself too, you know.
That's why I'm here.
Okay.
I'm a spotter.
It is good. It's always good practice when climbing to have a bottom spotter.
You know what? Whatever. Good luck. I gotta get back to taking care of the kegs.
Yep. Have a good day. Have a good day, Gathog.
Yeah, you too, I guess.
We'll be fine out here.
And he goes back inside. And you know what? You guys actually feel like you're pretty lucky because the square here is not very busy at all. There's not many people here because they're all at the circus. So, Des, you've successfully made it to the roof. Olana, you've got Chester here. Are you going to send Chester up after Des? Or
Yeah.
are you going to try to get to the roof yourself? Or you're just going to stay on the ground? Okay. Does Chester have a climb speed?
Chester? It's a burn speed, but it's not.
That is not a
climb
climb speed. So I do need an athletics check from Chester to attempt to climb up to the roof as well.
That's a 16.
Okay, he can make it up to the roof just fine. So Des, you're up there on the roof. You make your way to the tree. You see this little badger scampering along beside you. Look up, go.
It would be.
Hi, Chester. I assume that's Chester. Hey, Olana, is it the same animal every time, or is it a different animal?
Unless it's the same animal. That is
Okay.
Chester.
Oh, I don't think I properly introduced myself. My name is Des Despairthorn. You can call me Des.
Yeah, I do that.
Nyeh.
If I'm
At
familiar,
night,
can I
and
talk
shake.
through
The
my animal?
Chester.
No, you can't talk through your... And you can communicate telepathically.
Yeah.
Well, Chester, I'm gonna start.
Chester goes to start climbing as well. I need athletic checks from Des and Chester. And just by the way, so, just to give you guys an idea of how much distance you've got to cover to get up to the top. You are starting... The ledge of the roof to the garden was about 10 feet off the ground. The roof then rises, I'll say, an additional 5 feet. So, you're 15 feet off the ground. The petrified tree is 70 feet tall. So that means you've got a total additional distance to cover here of 55 feet. So we're gonna do this actually in like chunks, basically. So make athletics checks for the first chunk of the climb.
I got a nat 20 to 18.
Okay,
17.
17. Des, you and Chester start climbing this tree. You're careful to keep using the climber's kit so that you're like lodging pittons in place so that you don't fall too far if you do lose your grip. You start like making your way up, finding handholds. This is like surprisingly easy despite how let's say neglected arm day is for you. But you're doing well. You feel good about it. And Chester, as a little better, is relatively easy spots to climb up onto because he doesn't need as big like hand or footholds as you do. So you and Chester make your way up. You're about a third of the way up now. You make good progress, but go ahead and make me another athletics check.
I have a question for you, Ben.
Yeah.
Is it too much to also ritual cast, because it is concentration, ritual cast detect magic while I'm climbing?
I'm gonna say that the focus needed, like in order to ritual cast a spell, you have to be really focused on casting the spell. And so you can't do that and climb the tree at the same time.
I'll wait until I'm at the top.
Okay. So, what do we get for our second leg athletics checks?
3.
Ooh,
15.
15. Chester, is making progress and is doing fine, but then slips and just tumbles down the side of the tree. Make a dexterity saving throw for Chester really quick.
15.
15. I'm gonna say Chester's still gonna take falling damage as he plummets. He grabs on the side of the tree to try to slow himself down, but he still takes 4 falling damage on a low roll.
He is. Got 1 hit point left.
Oh wow, he hung in there, but he's way down. So if he wants to keep climbing, he has to redo the same leg over again. Des, 15 is not bad enough to fall, but not good enough to make serious progress. I need to make a second athletics check for the second leg.
$16.
Okay. It's getting a lot harder, right? You are pulling yourself up bit by bit, hammering the pittons in as you go. You feel strain in every muscle in your body, and it's very difficult, but you're still making progress. You're still moving up the wall, up this stone tree. Is Chester going to continue to attempt the climb, or is he going to be done?
I think what Chester's gonna... I'm gonna tell Chester. I'm gonna be like, oh, it's okay, buddy. I'm gonna have him rest where he is. And through Chester's perception, can I... or, make a nature check or whatever. I want to see if I can detect any people inside the tree.
Okay. I will allow you to do 2, I'll give you 2 options.
Okay.
If you want Chester to just see if he can, hear or smell or otherwise sense anybody, through the hardened exterior of the tree, you can make a perception check with his perception. Alternatively, if you want to, okay, you're not going to understand this reference because you haven't seen Game of Thrones. But if you want to, warg into him, if you want to, see through his eyes, take control of his mind.
Okay.
You can make an investigation check with your investigation to hunt for a spot that is going to be advantageous to Chester attempting this.
See,
I know your investigation is not very good, but those are your options.
His perception is still better than my investigation. My
That's
investigation is a -1.
That's fine. Do whichever makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't roll very well. 9.
9. Unfortunately, I mean, the tree is stone, right? So it's not like there's a good spot to listen through. You don't know how all you heard was that there were people inside the tree, but you don't know what that means. You don't know how thick of a stone exterior there is before any interior locations in the tree that people could be in. Des, you laboriously have made it up to the last section of the tree. You can see the top. You are so determined to see this through. You are so tantalizingly close. Make another athletics check.
It would be hilarious if I got a 1.
Yeah, I've got something special in mind if you do get a roll of 1.
That's another 16.
16. It's getting harder as you go up. I need to make a... I think what of what are happening is your muscles are just getting incredibly worn out as you are attempting to climb this tree. I need you to make
extremely dehydrated.
Yeah, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. $16.
Okay. You slip. You fall a few feet. You catch yourself. But in the process, you slam into the side of the tree. You take 1 bludgeoning damage. In the process, you lose some progress. You are really, really winded. I will allow you. Here are the options I'm going to give you at this point. You can attempt another athletics check. Doing so, you will incur a level of exhaustion.
Oh, Des got nothing.
Or you can surrender and climb back down.
Des is hyper fixated, and he will
Absolutely.
destroy his body.
Absolutely. So go ahead and mark 1 level of exhaustion. Take another athletics check. I know this is thrilling.
That
for the rest
is.
of you.
Will he
18.
make it?
18.
That was a nat 20 again, but again.
Okay, well, but make sure you're telling me when it's a nat 20. So
It's a nat 20, but -2. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I'm used to Bowman being buff as hell.
okay, so you
Levels of exhaustion.
so exhaustion. The way exhaustion works is for each level of
conditions.
exhaustion, any D20 roll is reduced by 2 times your exhaustion levels. Right now, 2. So you -2 from every time you roll a D20 now. In addition to any other bonuses or subtractions you would make. Your speed is reduced by a number of 5 times your exhaustion level, so you have a 5-foot speed reduction. And a long rest reduces 1 exhaustion at a time. So, but with a natural 20, even with the exhaustion, even with the pain in your muscles, you reach the top of the tree.
You just hear a very faint woo.
And this is what you see. The top of the tree is open. You are able to look down inside this tree cavity. The sort of at the top, it's sort of broken and slanted as if it were split on a diagonal. And the exterior shell of the tree, it's a 2 feet thick, maybe 3 feet thick. It's a pretty thick stone exterior. And the internal, but inside it's hollow. Down about 20 feet from the top rim, you can see a like a flattened area. You can see like the stone tree rings essentially of this structure in like part of it. It's not like a perfectly circular room. It's like part of it is hollowed out. Part of it's still like full, right? And so you've got this like partial open room basically, and you can see like little. And actually make a perception check for me.
Perception 17.
17. You can see, like, at the level of where this is, like a hole in the sort of wall of the section that's not totally carved out, as if there's some kind of tunnel into the part of the tree that's still solid. But you see this open chamber, and you see some people. A person in sort of, like brown and maroon clothes and metal armor with a helm that kind of is spiked slightly, is standing in front of a sleeping wyvern. And that figure is talking to two other people, dressed in just whatever, this person standing in front of the wyvern, their armor looks really nice. These other two people look like they have scrounged up whatever armor they could get their hands on. With a 17 on your perception check, I will tell you, one of these people looks about like average human height and build. The other of these two in kind of other people appear like is much larger. They have they're similar in build to like Neela. But you can't really make out any details of any of these three figures. And you hear the man in front of the wyvern say, "Well, I hope whatever you called me out here for was worth it. You can't take back off until the dead of night now." And the tall figure says, and the tall figure, the voice is feminine, and she says, "Yes, I'm sorry, Lord. The artifact that the Regent was looking for. We found one of them." And the figure by the wyvern cocks his head and says, "Interesting. What'd you have to do to get it?" Well, we found it in an old barrow a ways from here, an old Wethian barrow, we think. I'm not sure, it's ancient, back from when they were still burying their dead. And we found it in there, but there were these two, we had to fight off a couple of people they said they were from something called the Amber Court. They were also after the same artifact. But you secured it. Yes, we fought them off. Brought it back here. And we weren't able to get word to we weren't able to get word to anyone else. So sorry that we pulled you away from your business, but we felt it important to pass on the information as quickly as possible. And the Lord sort of nods. Very well. You've done well. It will be easy for me to pass on the information, but I will have to leave here the other way. Keep my wyvern comfortable until it is safe for him to fly home. Yes, absolutely, sir. Thank you. So you'll pass on? Yes. Where is the artifact? When we, I don't know, it was weird to grab it. It was, I don't know, it was strange. It was ethereal, but we were able to transport it in a chest back here. Very well. I will pass it on. You've done well. What was your name again? Bria, sir. Very well. Good work, Bria. The Helvig Restoration Front thanks you for your service. And the three of them walk into the tunnel and walk away.
The wyvern's just still there.
Wyvern's
sleeping?
still there, and actually the human stays. I will say the human stays. The other two.
Okay. Ben, I need you to pick even or odds, because Dez hears artifact and artifacts nearby, but knows probably that he probably should tell his friends before investigating by himself.
I think you got to pick evens or odds yourself. I think this is a you thing. This is a player's decision to make.
Okay. We'll say odds. He jumps down and introduces himself. Evens, he falls off the tree. Oh, by the way, Des has been transcribing this whole conversation that he hears.
Okay.
All right. Evens, unfortunately. So Des is gonna cast Feather Falling on himself and jump off the side of it.
Great. You come back down to the ground, reconnect.
All the way to the ground or to the roof?
Well, with Featherfall it doesn't matter.
Right.
But he successfully descends the outside of the tree and then gets down to the ground to join you, Olana.
So?
It's a really tall tree.
Yeah. My badger didn't make it. Although, badgers aren't very good at climbing up. They're really good at burrowing down. So I wasn't that surprised. But, worth a try.
You know what the worst part is that we're gonna have to do that again because there's people in there and they have an artifact. And they have a wyvern in there and they had to. Oh, they also talked about the amber something. So I have it all written down. Yeah, that one.
Huh.
I don't know exactly what that's about.
Well, that's who Bloom was gonna reach out to if we didn't, to like intervene in Great Bridge if we didn't find her.
Oh,
So they're problem
Oh.
solvers.
maybe they know how to get into the tree not from the top.
Perhaps. I do have what was it? There's I'm digging around in my bag. I do have the ring and this letter, and if I read through the letter again, it does say that I have to...
Basically, if you're a druid and you attune to the ring, it will allow you to communicate one time with
Right.
the person who sent the letter.
Right.
The ring will then be destroyed.
Right. So,
well,
I do have a way of contacting them. I don't know if we need to contact them right away, but
well, I can't climb that tree again today. I'm
that's
I'm
right.
pretty sure I tore a muscle. I also didn't know I had muscle right there.
Fair.
Oh, everything's sore. Everything hurts. It's really cool up there, though. It's really cool.
It was great
I
fun.
also- oh yeah, I did. I probably need to do it again. But yeah, no, it highly recommend. Very cool. Also, it's like opened at the top, and that's like how I saw all the stuff down there.
Yeah.
And honestly, this is, I think, personal growth, because old Des, when he was just by himself, would have just hopped right down in there. But I assumed that you also want to know about the artifact too, so I wanted to share that experience with you.
Yeah, thank you. Interesting. Did the people in there seem like they were harming the tree, or just existing within the tree?
They were just talking. But I don't know how much harm you can do to a stone tree.
Well, he doesn't seem to think he doesn't seem to be very comfortable with people being inside him.
I think if people were inside me, I think I'd probably be upset.
Exactly. Bless you. Bless you.
This whole thing has taken quite a bit of time. It took, I'm gonna say a good hour and a half to do all this.
Only an hour and a half? My God.
Well, you know what? We'll call it 2 hours. We'll call it 2 hours to do all this, in addition to all the travel time and all that other stuff. So, you know, you're pretty well into the day now since you split up from your friends. Just to give you a sense, like, let's say it's early to mid-afternoon at this point. What did you?
It's gonna take, if we want to contact the Amber Cordon, which I don't even know if they're good guys, bad guys. I don't know what they're doing. So maybe I should try to figure that out. But it's gonna take me a second before I can contact them regardless. So we should probably go find our friends.
Yeah, and maybe take a nap afterwards.
Sure.
All right. Two of you make
How's
your.
Chester? He fell like the first 15 minutes of the climb.
Oh, yeah, he's hanging in there. But don't worry, Chester.
You see Chester climbs up on over Olana's shoulder. His fur's all like matted now. He's got like some blood in it. He goes, man.
He's fine. If he hits 0, if he would probably won't make it if he gets like punched too hard or kicked or something. So I'm gonna carry him for a while. But
He perks up. He tries to jump out of your arms
No.
because he's like trying to scramble towards some refuse off to the side. Where you see a couple of like small rats.
Chester, all you have to do is ask. You can't even eat anything. But it's him. He's old, but I don't even. Because that one has
Well, that's it.
It's incense, but it's
Yeah.
like 10 gold.
gold
worth
for
of
it.
incense. You head off to Circus to catch up with your friends. Who? Let's find out what they've been up to while the two of you have been fucking climbing a petrified tree. I'd like all four of you on the reception check to see what. $14?
3.
3. Great.
12.
12.
A natural 1 for a total of 5.
Great.
We're not seeing a whole lot.
I think
Had a
Wren
rough night.
and Neela will start with you
And I got my ass
guys.
kicked by an old lady.
Wren and Neela will start with you guys. You get distracted by like some carnival games, some like fried food, all this other stuff, and you find yourself in a tent that has this like long table set up in it, and there's these like lines drawn on the table, and there is a gnome, a rock gnome, a wizard. You know she's a rock gnome because her
She rocks.
she looks like she's made of rocks. She's got like sort of a tan sandstone colored skin with even like different like stripes of different colors like in her skin. And like chunky, rocky red sandstone hair. And she says, step right up, everybody. In just one moment, I will be summoning magical creatures to race. I would like everybody who would like to place a bet to place a bet on which lane they think is going to win. Lane 1, lane 2, lane 3, or lane 4. You have exactly 1 minute to put in your bets. Do either of you bet?
Yeah, sure. I'm feeling reckless. How much is the bet?
You can bet whatever you want.
What's the payout?
Well, basically you got a 1 in 4 chance.
Mhm.
And if the lane down wins, you'll get double back. Maximum, I will say,
Okay.
maximum bet of 20 gold pieces.
We'll bet 5 gold pieces.
All right. And which
For lane 1.
Lane 1 for Neela.
1.
What about you, Wren?
I think we're supporting Neela. He's a little quieter after his eggs didn't quite sit.
Okay.
Woman, thinking about his choices last night,
Yeah.
mostly just supporting Neela.
Great.
I think number 1 will work, and if not, then you can pick another one.
Maybe.
You bet
We'll
on all
see.
of them?
Yes. But
Well, then
that
you
doesn't... No. No, you would lose.
You would lose 3 times, but you'd also win.
Right, but you wouldn't win enough to make up for the 3 losses.
Oh, it's about the money. I get it. Number 1 will do great.
All right. So, then, Neela, you put in your bet, 5 gold pieces on lane 1. The wizard, the gnome wizard, she casts a spell, and 4 spectral rabbits appear on the table. And with a snap of her fingers, they start racing across the table. I'm gonna roll a d4. And we're going to find out which rabbit wins. And I will even have Kelly check the number as I roll it.
What are the rabbits?
Make sure there's no shenanigans.
Go bunnies!
2!
That is a 2.
Ah.
The rabbit in lane 2, which has gray fur with blue stars on it, wins. Upon the win, the wizard goes, "Everybody went on lane 2, you are a winner, the rest of you, too bad." And all the gold that went to the other lanes with the snap of her fingers disappears off the table. As do the 4 spectral rabbits. Everybody else collects their payouts. So
I don't think you won.
No, I didn't. Do you want to try it again? I'll put the money down. Do you want to pick?
No, this carnival's full of cheats.
Oh, okay.
People that just like say really mean things to you for no reason.
What happened?
I licked a tree. Do number 1 again. Or number 2. Number 2 seems to win.
And number 2 won this time. I don't know if they won before. But just do 1 gold piece on 1 again.
1 gold piece on lane 1 again. Second race.
You want me to do something? You
what?
want me to bet?
No, you don't have to.
I think you want me to bet.
No.
I'll do a gold on 4. I like 4.
What?
How much gold on 4?
Just 1.
1 gold on 4, 1 gold on 1.
1!
1! So the Spectral Bunny in lane 1 wins. This one is pink, but with black tips on its ears. And you get a payout of 2 gold pieces.
I'm gonna give my 1 gold piece, my winning gold piece, over to Wren. See?
Oh,
isn't that fun?
I didn't earn it.
No, but I want you to have it.
I'll take it. Pocket it away.
Great. Okay, so Rhonda and Fyn, you both rolled better, so you're not getting sucked into a gambling game. This is what happens. You roll low to figure out what to do with the carnival. Is you get sucked into gambling because it's everywhere you look here. Rhonda, I think you probably stumble on another musical performance, and this is a different musical group than the one you saw earlier. Roll a d4 for me. 4. The song played here as the first chords are struck up, you recognize immediately as like a classic bard song. But this group is really making it their own, really putting their own spin on it. It's a love song. The song is called The Ballad of Trebelia. The song tells the story of a mortal woman, Trebelia, who was such a skilled musician that she learned to manipulate the words of creation through her music. And her music was so beautiful and so profound that the god of love, the goddess of love, Aletheia, fell in love with this mortal woman, Trebelia. But a mortal and a god could not be together. They were kept apart. And so through many years of Trebelia's life, she longed after her true love, Aletheia. And Aletheia, the goddess, longed for her until one day, Trebelia learnt a song that allowed her to ascend to godhood so she could be with her beloved at last. And she is now the goddess of the arts. This is a song that has been passed down through the many ages. Every variation is a little bit different from the last, but there are really cool, like, flourishes they put on this one and some verses of the story that you weren't familiar with, and you don't know, like, everybody has their own spin on it, but like there's verses in this version you haven't heard before talking about the affairs that Trebelia had with other mortals while trying to find a way to ascend to godhood to be with her true love. And you never heard any of those verses before, and some other stuff like that. So it's a really interesting like version of this song that you're able to sort of take in and learn from in this moment.
Is there a moment where Rhonda can go up and introduce herself to the band and just let them know that she thought that it was so beautiful? She teared up a little bit, and she's like patted her cheeks, and she's like, I've heard that story so many times, and I'll be honest, it usually makes me cry, but your version was just so lovely. I just wanted to come and thank you. I'm inspiring to be a bard myself, and I've jotted down notes on what you did, and I'm just so inspired by you all.
Amber's a halfling. A halfling man says, "Oh well, yeah, thank you kindly. I appreciate it. You know, people love the classics, but we try to make it our own, and I don't figure many people here have heard the metal version of it, They probably heard the Brasweth version of it, but everybody's got their own version. It's just, I think, one of the things that makes the song so cool."
I agree. I think that was one of the best versions I have ever heard.
Well, thank you kindly, Miss. We really appreciate it. Yeah. If you're aspiring to be a musician yourself, there's no better place to hear musicians perform than at a carnival or circus.
I'm learning that I'm hearing so much good music today. After I finish on my adventures with my fellow Starlit Shepherds, I might come back here and perform myself one day.
All right, well, you'll have to put in an application with the boss, but, I bet you'll do great.
I'll keep that in mind.
Then, let's find out where you went. And actually, I need you to just say evens or odds.
Odds.
Odds. Okay. You stumble upon this multicolored tent that has this big sign outside that says, "Awesome Alexander's Amazing Aberrations." And you see kids wandering out going, "Oh, it's so scary!" And then another one's like, "No, that was sick as hell!" And the mom's like, "You should not swear." "Come on, Mom! Hell's not a swear, it's a place!" As they wander away from the tent. Do you go inside?
Yes.
Okay. You wander inside, there's some people there. You see that there is a wizard within, or someone who is at least trying to appear as a wizard. You don't know whether they are a true wizard or not. But you see a man with light skin, dark hair, and he is wearing sort of these purple and black wizard robes, and he's got a top hat on, and he said, "Bonjour, bonjour, welcome. My name is Awesome Alexander, and I am here to show you some of the miraculous, fabulous creatures from the dawn of time. And I do need...
Fun of time.
And actually, I do need a little hand here. And he takes his top hat off, and a white rabbit climbs out of the hat and leaps down onto the table. Hi, you, my friend. I had to get him out of the way so I could pull the monsters out of the hat. And now for the first one. And he reaches in, and his hand goes all the way into the hat, down to his shoulder. And as he pulls it back out, his hand flies up in the air, and then there's sort of this explosion of magical energy as you see a very strange looking creature. You see this it's almost impossible for you to wrap your mind around what this thing is. It's got a long serpentine body that emerges into this gigantic head with arms emerging from where its ears would be that are as big around as its head. Those arms end in these enormous pincers. There's a single eye at the center of the face, this huge mouth with 3 rows of teeth within. And it lets out a roar over the crowd, and you hear some of the children in the crowd scream. There's a baby somewhere in the back that starts crying. And the awesome Alexander says, yes, we see here what we in the business of studying aberrations call an astral dreadnought. Oui, croissant. Sorry, I'm just trying to stick with it. The astral dreadnought, this is a creature from beyond reality. There is a strange void of chaotic magic outside of reality, as sometimes creatures get in, such as our friend here. In ancient times, it is said that one such dreadnought was called Yinogathar. And he invaded reality before being killed by Praxidisi, goddess of poison and assassination. She now calls his corpse in the cosmos home. He closes his fingers and the image disappears. And now for another. And reaches into his hat, pulls out, and there's an explosion of magical energy, and you see this spherical body with all of these stalks shooting out of it. Each stalk has an eyeball at the end of it, and the spherical body, it has a singular big eye in the middle of it, and a grinning mouth. And once again, there are screams from the kids, although you hear one kid say, "That thing looks stupid!" And Awesome Alexander turns to the kid who says that and says, "Well, you better not let him hear you say that. This is a beholder. They are very vain and love only themselves. They, like our friend I showed you before, are created by the void outside of reality. But they are strange and cunning creatures, and they haunt the dark places of the world. Beware, for a beholder can shoot magic out of its many eyes, and that magic could turn you to stone!" And it keeps going like that if you stick around for any more of the show. I would say after you all are sort of able to reconvene, you're able to get food and snacks and all that stuff. If you guys want to actually go ahead and subtract from your money your daily basically lifestyle cost, if you want to, I'll give you a couple options to pick from for your for your lifestyle costs, and this will cover all the food and drinks and lodging for the day. Hold on, let me find there it is. So you can pick between 1 gold piece or 2 gold pieces to cover everything for food, drink, lodging for the day. So you can each make your pick on that, but you've had lots of food and drinks and, the giant freshly squeezed lemonade where they leave a full half of a lemon in there and, fried dough and street corn and all that good stuff. Around now, and Des and Olana, you two will also have to make this decision, so make sure you mark that down, 1 or 2 pieces. But it is around this time, Des and Olana, you catch up with everybody else, sort of in the center of the Carnival Midway area. I'd say probably late afternoon by the time you track everybody down, and everybody's able to reconvene.
So, what'd we get up to?
What'd we get up to?
Yeah.
How's the tree?
There's people living inside it.
What?
Very tall.
Did you climb the tree?
What kind? Full-size people
Real
in the tree?
big people.
Living?
No, didn't you say there was some kind of dragon thing in there?
Yeah, there's a wyvern in there, or wyvern, depending on your regional dialect.
So, that's fun. The tree does not like it that there are people inside. And Des, I was thinking, the tree probably didn't really like getting poked the whole time you were climbing up it either. But we can always apologize for that.
Yeah, if we have the opportunity to, I would like to speak to the tree, and I will fully apologize to it.
The tree's alive? I guess I understood trees are living. I guess that's.
So,
But it's like.
most natural things have some sort of spirit in the Fey realm. And you know how I spoke to Mossy Oak a while ago? I talked to another tree, so that was kind of cool. This tree's name was Sugar Maple. And she was very helpful. She was I was a little taken aback by her at first. But she was very helpful. She was asking information. Well, I was asking information about the petrified tree. And she said that his spirit doesn't really do much in the spirit worlds anymore. But he does kind of have this pained look on his face because there are, like I said, people walking around inside him. But if we wanted to find out more about the petrified tree, we could go to the Fey realm and talk to the spirit of the lake, because the spirit of the lake is old enough to remember when the tree spirit wasn't petrified.
This is all very crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't think we were
Do
going
you
to
know
get
how-
part of a tree.
Do you know how to get to the Fey realm?
No. But I did ask Sugar Maple if she could talk to the lake spirit maybe for me, so I gotta go back to check in with her about that tomorrow. And then I said that I would look for a Fey crossing to get into the Fey realm. But I don't really know how to do that. And aren't too many other druids that I can ask. So
Yeah, what does nothing even like?
that is an excellent question. It's possible that like a library might have that information.
Well, how soon would you want to try to do something like that.
Des?
If we can talk to the spirit of the tree, and
Why is he still out of breath?
because I'm exhausted. I climbed a 70-foot tree today. All right.
Fair.
Yeah. If we can talk to the spirit of the tree or the spirit lake, and they can find a different alternative route to get inside of the tree, so we can figure out why those people are inside of the tree, and maybe evict them from inside the tree if the tree doesn't like people inside them. I became because I will climb the tree again if I have to, but that was a lot.
Was there any indication that there was another way of getting in the tree?
Well, they got there somehow, and of course it was common, but they did one way from my point of view. So I don't assume they how out. And also they got the wyvern in, and they said specifically the wyvern can't leave until nighttime. So actually, if you stake it out, we might be able to see it at night.
Okay.
Or whatever. I mean, Des just collapses on the dirt.
We can use some water. Let's go try some water. Oh, we probably have it on.
Yeah, you're able to get Des hydrated here. Around this time, as you're all sort of, you're hearing this story from the two of them. You're getting Des some water. Somebody else comes over, and this is Dagmar, the woman who mistook Neela as someone she knew last night, and says, "Oh, hey, funny to run into you again. I want to apologize again for mistaking you last night. So here," and she hands out 6 tickets for the Big Top show. These will get you in to watch the Big Top show tonight in just like an hour or two. So
Thanks.
yeah, you're welcome. Hope you enjoyed the stay down. I got some just to take care of. So, but enjoy the show.
Okay.
Cool.
Thanks.
You
We
got it.
have to go to the Big Top show.
Sure. Here,
Does
take a
the Big
ticket.
Top show, or do we need to do the tree tonight?
No, I think
you guys can do whatever you want. I can. Oh, thank you.
There are enough tickets
really
for all 6 of you.
You seem awfully tired. Why don't we go to the Big Top show tonight, and then you can rest, and then we can go tomorrow night too.
And Des, if he wants to go to the Big Top with us, I'm sorry.
No,
I was gonna say, Des, if you promise to go to the Big Top show, I'll talk about these weird creatures I saw in an illusion in a window that are from beyond the void, are ancient.
The void, you say.
Yeah.
The thing that was before the creation of the planet that we're currently on.
Yeah, I believe they said animals creature from the dawn of time. Is that interesting to you? I don't know. Maybe it's not.
All right. I guess what's another night? So I need to take a nap before that, though. I will. I'll spin my seat.
Yes.
So I'm just going to be right here and just curl up. You guys just find me
we're very close to our lodge. Why
later.
He's on the ground.
I'm gonna pick him up and carry him.
Great.
Oh.
I'll
With
let you
that,
try to like resist it.
This is so tired to not do that.
with that,
I'm gonna
you
pick him up
guys
and just carry him.
wander off to kill time until it is time to go to the Big Top show. And while the party kills some time at the carnival waiting for the show, we're going to take our quick break. We'll see you on the other side after you enjoy this quick bite of lore. The popular traveling Apple-Bottom Circus originates from the Meadowlands, a halfling-majority country where most people live by the maxim, fortune favors the bold. The Apple-Bottom Circus was founded by 3 families of different ancestries. The Apple-Bottom family, for whom the circus is named, is a family of halflings with their business roots in casino management. While their casinos were successful enough, one branch of the family wanted to take their showmanship on the road. Now the Apple-Bottoms are in charge of the shows, games, and various other entertainment aspects of the circus. The other 2 families in charge of the circus are the Boondiggle clan of gnomes, who are in charge of special effects and visual design, and the Hrungnir clan of Goliaths, who are in charge of the logistical components, including setup and teardown, of course, but also the finances. Together, the 3 families of the Apple-Bottom Circus have made a name for themselves all across the vibrant sea. And welcome back. Unless you guys wanted to do anything specific in the time between reuniting and sharing what you learned and the Big Top show, we can skip to the Big Top show. So, did anybody have anything?
How much time is there?
Yeah.
2 hours.
Is there a library on the way to or from our lodging?
No, there's not.
Okay. Where is the...
I think I'm just gonna
Sorry.
sit with my thoughts for a while. Be angry. Just walk
Be mad about getting beat up by an old lady.
down. I'm gonna be mad about getting beat up by an old woman who I was pretty sure I could at least land a hit on. And then she, had the audacity to scold me and tell me I was impatient or something. And I don't get why that's really bothering me, but that's really bothering me. And then, the spectral rabbits weren't giving me money. It's just, this place sucks. And alcohol is bad.
Stop.
It's just...
I think after Dez wakes up from his nap, that maybe halfway through walking back by Neela, he's gonna turn to Wren and just go, "Hey Wren, I climbed a tree and I didn't fall. I liked it too, and I was very impressed. And I thought to myself, a tree that which I'm talented at climbing things as you are. So,
Yeah.
I want to go back to see now. Would you? No, think.
Okay. Thanks. Don't
Awesome.
hurt yourself.
He's already
hurt sleeping. I try to slap him to see and make sure that I can still hit someone.
Yeah, you successfully on the sleeping. Neela, how are you carrying him? Are you is he over your shoulder or like this?
No, I out in front.
Like this.
like
So-
how Hagrid carried Harry Potter to the end.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah. But I'm gonna try to I'm gonna see and try to slap him, try to move him away, I guess. I don't think it's nice
I swear to
to
God,
slap
I
a
can't
sleeping
slap.
person.
If I can't slap a sleeping person, I'm never gonna punch again.
I guess only because Neela is trying to move Dez out of the way, roll an attack roll. Otherwise I give it to you. But you can make it with advantage because Dez is asleep.
Alright, well, one of them is a nat 20.
Okay.
Oh no.
You
Yeah,
slap Dez.
I nailed it.
I'm lucky. I'll let it.
I am
Thank
so
God
awake
it hit
right now.
somebody.
Brent,
What happened?
you can't just slap a sleeping person.
I needed to know.
No, what?
If I could like hit someone and that wasn't just like crazy.
Well,
Okay, well, how about next time you want to, like, practice fighting, make sure that you're still good? Like, why don't you ask me? Like, we can set that up. You hit me! He's asleep!
Not anymore.
I'm asleep.
That's right?
I don't know yet. Maybe.
Hey, he's not.
Why do you think?
Literally, I needed to know I could still hit someone. Why is this so hard for people to understand? Olana, come here.
Yeah, that's fine.
What? Am I getting?
Hey, 3, 2, 1.
What? Ah!
Try to slap her too.
Okay. Go for it. Maybe the tag roll.
I rolled a 2.
Does not hit.
Before you can slap her.
Ugh. It just, you know. Fine. Let's see the big man show. It'll be okay.
You guys make your way to the big top tent, just outside of the Shant Avenue district, and you see this big, like, red tent, like, towering with 3 sort of points in it, huge open doors. There's people collecting tickets at the front. Hand over your free tickets that you were given. You enter and you see these, like, wooden seats have been set up around the perimeter, around this, like, big central area with there's a couple of, like, poles reaching high up in the air, holding up the top of the tent, and like, ropes between them, and then underneath a net has been set up. There's also a couple of, like, podiums, and there's some various things, like, set up in the central area. You see there are a sort of halfling and Goliath ushers leading people to seats throughout the space. You guys get really good seats, pretty close to the front, so you get a good view of everything that's going to happen here. And eventually, you see Olana. You see out of the corner of your eye on some sort of a gnome wizard cast a spell, and all the lights in the tent dim, except for the lights focused on the big central area, which is still well lit. And you see a figure step forward. You saw him last night. Halfling man, sequined red suit with long tails, tall black top hat. He's got light brown skin and light brown hair peeking from underneath the hat. And he holds his arms out wide, spell is cast to create this enlarged illusion of him. And you hear him say to the crowd, "Hello, one and all! Welcome to the main show here at the Apple Bottom Circus. I am your ringmaster and master of ceremonies, Phineas Applebottom. And we are thrilled to have you with us tonight. We have the most spectacular show for you here tonight. We've got the best trapeze artists. We've got illusionists that will dazzle and amaze you. We've got fire breathers and fire swallowers. We've got clowns galore. We've got beasts you can't even imagine. And all of it begins right now. and the illusion fades, and the whole tent goes pitch black, and then the center is relit. And you see lights are drawn up towards the top, where you see the ropes overhead, people up there, as the trapeze show begins. And this, like, circus, there's a lot of really, really cool things going on. And, you know, where's the fun in me? Just sort of telling you everything you see. I'd like everyone to volunteer what parts of the performance they like the best. You can make up anything you think is appropriate for the circus.
I'm gonna say the trapeze stuff because since Olana is fairly perceptive, anything that has some sort of like backstage magical element, she's like, oh, I see what you're doing. Alright, and like I'm leaning over to whoever's next to me, like, do you want to know how they did that?
Yeah.
But these stuff, I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah. You see impossible stunts. You see people dangling from bars and pulling each other up by their bare pinkies. And you see death-defying falls and leaps and swinging on rings and, you know, towers made on top of a tightrope. I mean, a truly insane trapeze performance by these.
Jumping from the tightrope to the trapeze.
Yeah.
Back.
Yeah. A truly insane high wire trapeze performance by these halflings in matching leotards of green, red, yellow, and black colors.
Rhonda just.
I was gonna ask.
Rhonda just really likes the general showmanship. She's like trying to, like, it's dark in there, but she's still trying to scribble some notes occasionally, especially when like big reactions happen from the audience. And this is just the biggest show she's ever seen with her own eyes, so she's just like enthralled by like the whole to-do of it all.
Yeah. You are amazed by the showmanship involved here, particularly from this Phineas Applebottom, the ringmaster. He, you know, pops up between acts. He's got these amazing introductions to what the next act is going to be. He's of course aided by the illusion magic being performed here, but he's got a like of his own. He's very charismatic. He's very good at what he does, and you're just kind of in awe of the skill and the craft involved in this sort of showmanship, in this, like, leaving the audience wanting more, but getting them engaged and ready for the next thing. There's a fine line that he's walking here, and he's an expert at it. And, importantly, he acts frightened at just the right moments when something a little frightening is about to happen. Keeps the audience at the edge of their seats.
Neela can't stop watching the animal acts, particularly like the elephants.
Yeah.
If there's elephants.
Yeah. Yeah. There is, at one point in the show, an elephant parade led by Araya Applebottom, who you saw perform with the Manticore last night. She's leading this elephant show, this elephant parade, and you see these elephants like do this, you know, they start with a pretty simple march, but then they do these like elaborate routines with these big balls, and they do this thing where they like suck water up into their trunks and like shoot water in these cool arcs through hoops. And then the elephant, they have an orchestrated elephant trumpeting musical performance essentially, and the elephant show is drawn to its grand finale when the elephants form a pyramid standing on top of each other. The elephant on top standing on one foot on the back of the highest most elephant, and then they all successfully dismount and trumpet out as the audience cheers. And Araya bows, and then the elephants all make their way backstage.
And is most interested in any crazy physical acts, just because that's not a strong suit of hers. So anything that's kind of like a real physical active talent that someone has.
Yeah.
Is super impressive.
Yeah. At one point in the show, there's the sort of a strongman performance, right? Where they have these this really ripped halfling comes out and starts juggling these giant weights, and then starts lifts up some of the other performers. Eventually is holding up 5 performers with one hand on his one hand, and then he tosses them up and he's holding them with just one finger then, before lowering them back down to the ground, does a one-handed handstand, and with his feet holds up a full-ass tiger, and just these insane feats of strength, and all the while, by the way, huge, massive handlebar mustache, and basically a onesie leotard get up, and it sort of muscly poses between each element of his strongman routine, and it all finishes with him literally picking up one of the poles holding up the tent, and the entire canvas structure lifts up a little bit, allowing in some night air to get in under the tent before he puts it back down and secures it back into the ground. Wren and Des?
Hickman is fascinated by the aerial silks, just because that's Matt's favorite part of any circusy show. Just because they are so mesmerizing.
Yeah.
Beauty, strength, and grace, and anything, especially when fire breathers are going, anything that eludes either fire or water, he seems to be taking note of lately. And he's just quietly watching with fascination.
Yeah. I'll do you one better. The aerial silks and the fire breathing show combined into one. So the aerial silk performers come out. There's this really dramatic music playing, and they start on the ground, right? And you see them. They've got these sticks with fire burning at both ends that they're twirling around, and they make they're trying to hit each other. And every once in a while, you see them literally swallow some fire from the stick and then breathe it out towards each other. So they're having this mock fight with these twirling batons, and you don't even really see the silks come down from above, but all of a sudden one of them wraps up in it, and with a big with help from the others spinning them around, they fly up into the air using the silks. They're twirling between the silks, wrapping up in between them, breathing fire occasionally as they do. The one on the ground keeps like dashing around. Occasionally they come down and their hands will touch. And at one point, the one in the air, silk wrapped around their legs, grabs onto the arms of the one on the ground, lifts them up, both of them now up in the silk, swirling in this elaborate mid-air dance wrapped in the silk. So, like, you can't imagine how they're doing this. It's got, tension that has to be held between these silk fabrics and their muscles, and then to breathe the fire without catching the silks on fire. Like, the whole routine is really elaborate and impressive and displays like an impressive level of physical mastery. And as they wind back down, the silks tumbling through the air and land on their feet, breathe fire in opposite directions from each other, and then take a last bow as the audience erupts in cheers and the music stops.
Wow.
That was really pretty. I don't know who hears that, but...
Yeah. Des?
Dez is not paying too much attention to the show itself, but he just has his red book out and he's just watching his party members and seeing their reactions and jotting down notes and seeing what seems to spark joy and gets a reaction out of them. If anyone who is not really paying attention to the show probably could see Dez looking at them, but Dez doesn't care. Dez doesn't have the social awareness to really give it.
Yeah.
Like people are looking at them.
Dez, you watch your friends watch this show and you see like the thrills and the excitement on all their faces, these different parts of the show of, the showmanship of Phineas, the death-defying stunts of the trapeze artists, the impressive animal coordination of the elephant show, the strongman's ability to somehow lift many times his weight, the silk and fire show, the fabrics in the air, and how much effort that show would take, and you're taking in the way your friends are reacting to these things, and seeing what brings them joy and what brings them excitement, and just making note of it, trying to figure out these people. The show's been going on for a while. It's been a great time the entire time. At some point, somebody passed out popcorn to everybody in the audience, so you've got some popcorn to enjoy. But finally, Phineas Applebottom, center of the ring, and he calls out and says, "This show has been full of thrills and frights, of laughter, of drama. And there is no better way to end a circus than with one last performance by my daughter, Araya Applebottom. Araya has managed to tame even the most dangerous of beasts. And today, she has for you the show of a lifetime with her chimera." And he disappears from the stage, and coming out is Araya with this chimera, which is a 3-headed creature. There's the head of a goat, the head of a goat on one side, head of a lion in the center, head of a dragon on the other side, body of a lion, tail of a snake, and then these draconic wings sprouting out of its back. The show begins. There's some elements you recognize from Mantor. There's some new elements as well. There's at one point, the dragonhead breathes fire right at Araya, who stands, takes the fire, and emerges on the other side of the fire completely unscathed. There's all this like wraps around her ankle, he catches the ram's horns on the or the goat's horns on the goat head, swings around. It's just really, really impressive show. Olana. Your passive perception. You notice a hooded figure at the back of the audience. You only catch it because there's a very small flash of magic, and you look over just in time to see, and you think it's just going to be one of these special effects guys that you've seen before. It's not one of the special effects guys you've seen thus far. It's a hooded figure. And you see a scroll disintegrating in their hands as a barely perceptible jolt of magic shoots from where that scroll was. Your eyes track it. It hits the Chimera. The Chimera's eyes dilate like.
Oh shit. I'm gonna say that pretty loudly.
Araya
Oh, shit.
is
I know,
on.
it's so incredible.
Araya's on the ground, getting ready to perform the next part of this choreographed routine. The Chimera's front paw backhands her. She goes flying, slams into the stands. You hear screams. The Chimera lets out a roar, breathes fire into the air, catches one of the poles on fire of the circus tent.
No!
You hear screams. You hear the ushers trying to get people out to stay calm. The Chimera has gone wild. Araya is dazed in a heap sort of halfway across this area. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Okay, the second act is a little weirder than the first.
Hey, Ben, it's also -2
Every d20 roll.
initiative.
Forever?
No, just until
Oh,
he
for
stops
your-
being exhausted.
I see.
I was sleeping, but somebody slapped me.
You're welcome. It's a good show.
All right, Rhonda.
16.
Des.
11.
Neela.
15.
Well,
Ren.
5.
And Olana.
Also 5.
Great.
nice.
Also, I need to change the music.
To horror at the circus. That's a good band name.
Horror at the Circus is a good band name.
It's like Panic at the Disco, but like worse.
Yeah, it's a rip-off Panic at the Disco. Horror at the circus.
Okay. So,
Man, these circus performers, the circus band, they know how to change up on a dime.
they know how to
They know
change
how
up
to
on that.
meet the mood.
Yeah, this is no longer Fun Circus. This is the Scary Circus from Danny Phantom.
No!
Rhonda is up first, followed by Neela, then Fyn, then Des, then the Chimera, and bringing up there is Olana and Wren. With civilians going in there somewhere.
Losers.
So, Rhonda, you are up first. The Chimera has suddenly gone wild, and Olana has not yet had time to explain what she saw.
How far away are we to the Chimera?
I think the Chimera, from where you guys currently are in the stands, you guys are like second row. I think the Chimera's like 40 feet away.
Okay. She's going to palm her weapons, but instead of attacking, she's going to cast Deception.
Okay.
Which is Wisdom 12. Oh.
Okay. Wisdom 12, you said?
Yes.
Okay, and what are you trying to suggest?
Calm down.
Okay.
Calm down, don't attack.
That is unfortunately a 14. The Chimera succeeds on the saving throw. But you rush forward, palm your weapons, you call out for it to calm down, and as you do, you see as people are panicking and running away, and you see guards back at the entrance, but they're stuck in the crowd, they can't get in because everybody's trying to rush out all at once. And Phineas Applebottom, who sees you rush forward with weapons in hand, says, "Wait, please don't kill him. My daughter will be so upset."
I don't want to attack him. I don't want him to hurt anyone, and I'm not going to attack, but I only closed the distance 10 feet so I could do the spell. I'm going to close the distance 20-ish more feet so that I'm just a little bit of a barrier between me and my friends.
Right. Neela, that's you.
So is Rhonda's spell, is that a somatic, did I hear her yell to calm down?
You know a spell is cast. You know what's happening.
Okay.
Yeah, but it didn't work. Nothing happened.
Yeah, but you heard Phineas call out, "Don't kill it."
Okay. I would like to. I'm gonna shoot it anyway. No, he said don't kill it, but I'm not gonna kill it on my first shot. So then shoot it. With my short bow.
Great.
Oh no. That's on the ground. That's not bad. 17 to hit?
17 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. That's 6 piercing damage.
Great.
And I didn't switch my things to be the bow, so... Can I also, because it hit, add my Frost's Chill on top of that?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's 5 cold damage now.
Great.
And it reduces its speed by 10 feet until
good.
My next turn.
Good to know. This arrow impacts into its leg, its front leg, and you see as it does, ice gathers all the way down and around its paw and onto the ground, and it starts tugging at it. You think this will be an impediment to its movement, though you're not 100% sure where the ice came from, but you felt when it happened this surge of energy within you. And as you become aware of this, you see your breath is fogging in the air before you, as if the air all around you just got really cold suddenly.
Okay.
Do you do any movement?
I'm about how far from it right now?
You're still in the stand, so you're about 40 feet away from it right now.
Okay, I'm gonna jump down to like ground level.
Great. That'll put you about 30 feet away from it, say.
Okay.
Fyn, that's your turn.
Okay, so reading the spell description for calm emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And so it says that it talks about each humanoid in a, whatever, has to make a charisma saving throw. But then for the effects, it says the creature.
Yeah, so when it says each humanoid, those are the types of creature the spell can affect. This thing is not a humanoid, so the spell cannot affect.
So humanoids are creatures?
Humanoids are... So all humanoids are creatures, but not all creatures are humanoids. Creature is rectangle, humanoid is... Or rather, creature is any quadrilateral shape. And a humanoid is a square. Right?
I got you. Okay. Alright, so is there like a general... Are people able to get out? Do we have an exit?
The exits are pretty clogged. People are trying to rush out as it's become quickly apparent that this was not the way the show was supposed to go.
Right.
I mean, it's literally been a couple seconds, but like people are panicking, people are like pushing and shoving. You think like people have probably taken some bludgeoning damage from trampling. You hear some like children like crying and screaming, but the exits are pretty clogged. There's still people in the stands like cowering, hiding behind the stands because they realize they can't get to the exits. So.
Okay. Is there a way I can help, like, open up exits for people?
I mean, you can try to calm emotions on a crowd by an exit.
The only thing is, though, the calm emotions now has specific effects. Oh, but they can be immune to frightened condition. So yeah, I guess I could do that. Okay, we'll try that. I'll do innate sorcery, so it's a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
And I'll center it at the exit.
Great. I will. You center it on the nearest exit. I'm going to roll one charisma saving throw for the entire crowd.
And I'll do my innate sorcery, so it's going to be up.
Okay, well that was a 9. So.
Okay, perfect.
Crowd fails. This like wash of calm, float over at least a group of the people by the exit. It's not gonna totally unclog the exit, but it makes it a little easier. Some people calm down enough to actually start like fighting with each other and actually like form sort of an orderly queue to get out. The people behind them are still rowdy, but seeing the people in front of them start calm down helps. So you think that's gonna like ameliorate some of the issue. But obviously this Manticore needs to be Chimera needs to be brought under, needs to be calmed down in order to fully resolve the situation.
I'll start with my movement. I'll just start making my way down towards the center.
Great. Do you use your full movement to get here, or do you just use it?
I'll go to if I can get to the edge, just down the seats.
Yeah, you go down the seats and then around a little bit, so you're not right next to Neela. So, yeah, that'll work.
Yeah. I don't want to be up close and personal with this guy.
Yeah. Okay. Des, that's your turn.
Okay, I have a clarifying question. The spell Mind Spike, is that a thing that the creature that I cast upon has to make a save every single turn it has? Because the duration says an hour.
Let me look.
Couldn't find anything.
So that's how long the concentration is. You can drop concentration whenever you want. So it's only going to take damage once And then as long as you maintain concentration on it, you will always know its location.
Thank you. Okay, that answers my question. Okay, I am going to do magic missile at 2nd level. So it's going to be 4 bolts instead of 3.
Great.
And even though I'm exhausted, that's not a D20 roll. That's just a hit.
That's just a hit.
So
Things with saving throws and magic missile are going to be your best friend in this fight.
yeah. Mind Spike also is just a hit, except for things. Yeah. So
Yeah, that's a saving throw spell, but we're going with the magic missile.
All right, 2 of them are 4, and then one's a 1, and the other one's a 3. So 4, 8, 11,
12, I think.
12 damage. Yep.
Great. Magic missiles shoot out from you, slam into this chimera, who roars with all 3 heads. Any movement or bonus actions from you?
No.
Okay. That is going to bring us to the chimera's turn. So... just trying to figure out my mental map of where you all are. Okay. That chimera is going to wrench its foot out of the ice. That's going to take up 10 feet of movement. But, it does slow it down to wrench its paw free of the ice. Its wings flap, and it flies up into the air, and it swoops over your heads towards the guy that just shot magic missile at it, who did the most damage of anybody who's damaged it so far. And the dragon head roars and is gonna breathe fire. Des, because you didn't move, Olana and Wren are both also caught in the radius of this fire breath. It's only about 15 feet up in the air as it breathes fire at the 3 of you, but I need the 3 of you to make dexterity saving throws for me.
Yeah, cool.
7, failure.
10.
And because this is a D20, it's a -2.
Yeah.
Okay. 0.
Woof! Failure. Sorry, Matt, what did you get?
Oh, sorry. It's a whopping 10.
10. All failures. So all 3 of you are going to take 23 fire damage as the chimera's head breathes fire down at you, and it remains in the air.
Hey, real quick, what's the threshold of succeeding? Like, for the dice roll?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Okay, I'm going to change Wren's to an 11 on the die.
Okay, so it's 11 on the die. What does that bring you up to, Wren?
16.
That is a success, so you're going to take half that.
Thank you. Wren does not die.
So, you're going to take 11 points of damage instead. And the other 2 of you take the damage that I previously described. This does operate like a dragon's fire breath, so he can't do this every turn, is the good news. That is the chimera's turn. Olana.
Okay. Did I happen to catch where the hood figure went? Or, like, do I still see the hooded figure? I guess?
Make a perception check for me.
22.
22 is really good. What I'll say, you saw the spell go off. You were tracking it as it hit the creature. Creature goes crazy. As soon as that started happening, you quickly whipped your eyes back around. You saw the hooded figure jump down, like, behind the back of the stands, and you saw the tent, like, rustle as if whoever the figure was, like, lifted up the bottom of the tent and, like, climbed out under it.
Okay. How far? Is it like the stands where there's, like, a gap between the seat and, like, where you put your feet?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take Chester out. I'm gonna cast Longstrider on him to increase his speed.
Amazing.
And I'm gonna give him a mental image of what I saw of the hooded figure, and I just want Chester to try to find him and follow him.
Great. Chester goes off to go do that.
And then, second question. Does it seem like the Chimera is blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned?
It does not seem like well, you know what, we'll call it a nature check.
Okay.
Or medicine. Your pick.
I'm gonna go nature, but that's only a 10.
You're not sure. You can't tell exactly what the spell did to it, but you don't think so.
Okay. Then I am going to yell some healing words at Dez.
Great.
And go, oh my god, are you okay? Oh my gosh, here! I hope this helps! And you get 9 points of HP back. 9 HP back.
Thanks. Feel free to keep that health potion on ya. You might need it after this.
Really quick.
I'm a little crispy.
Wait, really quick. Does Longstrider use a spell slot?
Ah, shit, I can't do both of those.
You
Crap.
cannot do both of those.
Crap.
So
Yes,
take
it does.
back that healing, Des. Go back to what you were at before. Which I know if you don't remember.
Then can I toss him the healing potion?
Yes, you may toss him a healing potion as a bonus action.
I'm gonna toss him back the healing potion they gave me. Actually, you're not that far away from me.
As a
It's a
reminder,
hand.
you hand it to him.
Okay.
As a reminder, administering a healing potion to yourself is a bonus action.
Sure.
In the current rules. So.
Okay.
Okay. Any movement from you?
I'm gonna get away from the chimeras.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna just kind of run down.
You scramble forward and away from it. Yeah. And it's your turn.
Jeez. That's a lot to take in. Okay. Are there a lot of other people around us, or are we the only charred lucky three?
You're the charred lucky three. Most of the other civilians
Incredible.
had scrambled out of the way when this started happening.
And the Chimera, is it still up in the air above us, or has it moved somewhere else?
It's still up in the air above you. It basically, because of the ice on its paw, costing it movement, it had to use basically all of its movement to get to over you. So, it's about 15 feet in the air. Just to give you a mental image, though, if you were to go higher up in the stands, you could get level with it. But then there'd be a jump to get to it.
Yeah.
So it's either a jump vertical to get up to it, or a jump horizontal to get to it.
Okay, just got hit with a fuck ton of fire. Not a lot of hit points. Sorry, one more question. The woman who, the ringmaster's daughter, is she unconscious near us? Unconscious across the way?
She's either dazed or unconscious, you can't tell from here, across the way.
Okay. As the fire... I'm gonna roll for this. Yeah, okay, let's play games. As the fire is swirling around, I think something clicks in Wren.
Mhm.
And as like the embers finish off, just looking up at the Chimera, he's just gonna like open his hands and slowly raise his arms up, and the like embers that are smoldering around him start to just get a little bigger. And some of them kick up and kind of swirl around him, and I'm going to spend a point to elemental strikes.
Amazing.
And there's the nervousness, the anger that he had earlier today when he went to hit Des, when he went to hit the woman, that is just like gone from his face. It's almost this like blank. Well, I guess they are called focus points. There's this focus.
Yeah.
And then he will kind of leap over the remaining like seats in front of him. And as he does, his leg is getting around, similar to how he saw some of the circus performers kicking and flipping their bodies around.
Yeah.
And with that, with his foot, fire is going to follow his foot up at the Chimera. And I want fire, like a whip of fire, to lash out and kind of aim for like the lower leg or something.
Great. What's the range on your
this guy.
unarmed strikes in this mode?
15 feet.
Perfect. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
That is a 16 to hit.
16 hits. Go and roll damage.
Great. I will roll. Oh, not a lot. It is 5 points of fire damage.
Great. The burr on the back foot of this Chimera is singed by your fire. It lets out a roar of pain. Despite the fact that it can breathe fire, it seems to be able to be perfectly hurt by fire. You
Great.
like enter this this intense focus. And you feel the fire like within you, and you can feel. You don't know how you know, but you know how to channel the element. You learned how to channel the element of fire. You can channel it.
Makes sense. And I'm going to, as the whip is still connected, lash it around my hand and just pull.
Huh?
It has to save a strength 14 saving throw or get pulled towards me.
Great. What is this feature specifically?
It is the... Oh wait, it might be... This might be an either-or thing. Let me read the text.
Okay.
This is part of the elemental... When you make an unarmed strike, whenever you hit with an unarmed strike, you can cause it to deal... When you deal with one of these types of damage, which I did, you can force the target to make a strength saving throw. On a fail, it's moved 10 feet toward or away from you.
Amazing. This fire whip wraps around its ankle, you yank it, and it got a 9 on its strength saving throw. So...
Great. I want to yoink it and me... Don't go this far. Back towards the arena.
Yeah.
Away from Olana and where Des was.
Yeah, you, using the spiral wrapped around his ankle, yank it away, pull it down on closer to the ground, and you and the Chimera, and it's a 10-foot movement you get on it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it doesn't go the full way.
I get the full way, but it's a lot closer to you now. Great.
Great. I guess second attack, I'm gonna try another kick.
Yeah, go for it.
I don't know, kick, punch, something. Another flare. I'll do a fancy little flip. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
6 points of fire damage.
Great.
And I'll try to pull it closer to me again.
You pull it right up in your face. The 3 heads swirl around on you. You are staring at 6 pairs of eyes. And with this proximity, you can see something weird in this thing's pupils. They are like... You can barely see any iris at all. These pupils are like crazy dilated. And you can see like foam gathering at the corners of the mouths. Something has happened to this chimera.
That's not supposed to happen. And I will spend another point to patient defense.
Great. Rhonda, that's your turn.
Rhonda's gonna run where she needs to run. She's going to attempt to do suggestion again, so it's another Wisdom 12 saving throw. Can I use my D20 roll if it doesn't work?
Sure. It didn't work that time, so you're gonna use the reroll.
Yeah.
That's still a 16.
Dang. Okay, as my bonus action, Rhonda's gonna give a bardic inspiration to Des. But keep in mind you can use it for your defense too. So if you get hit by an attack, it can help you out just a little bit. Yeah, that's my turn.
Great. Neela, that brings us to your turn. This creature has been like brought down to the ground by Wren shooting fire.
That's concerning, but we'll talk about it later. I am going to go after its wing if I can reach it. Sure. With my spear.
Okay. Are you closing or are you throwing the spear?
I'm gonna close on it.
Right, you close on it.
If I can.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna use... do I want to use Heroic Inspiration? Yeah, I'm gonna reroll.
Great.
Oh, that's better. Okay, a 24 to hit.
24 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Okay, that's a 5 plus 4 is 9 piercing damage. And because it's my spear, it has the sap condition, so the creature now has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of my next turn.
Amazing. Help me remember that.
Yep. Disadvantage on its next attack roll. So it's just the next one that it does. It's not like...
Yeah. Great. You run forward, you stab into the wing with the spear, yank it out. It roars in pain. You left this like big puncture wound in the wing, and that's like starts bleeding. Great. That's your go. Fyn.
If you do a spell, you can't specify non-lethal damage, right?
No, but the Chimera looks fine right now.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers, and I believe I still have my innate sorcery up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it lasts for 1 minute, yes. So it's a wisdom saving throw for that, and I have to beat a it's 15 because innate sorcery is still up.
15?
Yeah.
That is a 16.
Okay, so it's still going to take half damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna use sorcery point to reroll. Ugh! Okay. That is only 3 damage.
Okay. That's fine. 3 psychic?
Yeah.
Okay. You cast your spell. And the creature lets out a roar of pain. Great. Anything else from you?
No.
Okay. Des, it's your turn.
Okay. So the Chimera's in the stands, like
It's been
above.
pulled down. No, so it's been pulled down to like. It's been pulled down kind of in front of you, basically.
Gotcha.
You are like 10 feet away from it.
Okay. Des is going to do. Des is going to do Witch Bolt at first level.
Okay, great.
All right. Let me hold attack. -2, so that is 15 to hit.
15 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. And you have concentration on Witch Bolt.
All right, it is going to be 10 lightning damage.
10 lightning damage. Nice. Bolt of lightning shoots from you, slams in this thing, who like staggers forward a little bit. In melee with Neela and Wren, but one of its heads, its ram head, turns around at you, and its strange goat eyes look at you with murderous intent.
Des sees that. He's going to put down his glasses, and you're going to see his somewhat goat-like devilish eye, and just goes, yeah.
Nice.
Puts it up. Des is going to step away about... Is it okay? Is it going to get an opportunity attack?
No, you're not in opportunity attack range, but if you want to, like, the best way to retreat would be to retreat, like, up the stands.
Yeah, Des is going to take about 30 feet up the stairs.
Great.
Oh, sorry, not 30 feet. Whatever he can do, being one level exhaustion.
Yeah, 25 feet.
25 feet, thank you. Also, as a bonus action, I am going to use that healing potion.
Great. Okay. It's the Chimera's turn. That Chimera roars out and starts lashing out at Wren and Neela, who are right in front of it. And especially because Wren just did fire things at it, which hurt. And trying to do my mental image here. So I think the ram's head is closest to Wren, and the dragon's head is closest to Neela, with the way it's positioned. So it does get multi-attack. So I'm going to do the... well, actually, first I have to roll to see if it gets his fire breath back. It does not.
Oh, that would be nice.
So, the dragon head is going to try to bite Neela.
Mm-hmm.
That was a natural 1. The ram's head is going to try to swing its horns at Wren. That was not a natural 1. That was a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hit.
That a disadvantage because it's its next attack roll? Or
Technically, no. The bite attack against you was its next attack roll that it got a natural 1 on. So, Wren, you take 8 bludgeoning damage and you're knocked prone.
You see Wren is flipped over like someone punched his jaw. Flips over into the sand. Does not move. I'm down.
Oh, fuck.
Wren is unconscious. It also gets a third claw attack from the... This is going to be the lion head's attack. And...
Hit me, you coward.
Evens or odds, Wren?
There are 2 aerial silks in my favorite acts, so evens.
That was an odd, so the attack will be coming to you. Oh, you might be
So
fine.
it did move.
It is an advantage. But that first roll was really bad. Okay, second roll is a 21.
Hit.
Auto crit, you fail 2 death saves.
Ah!
Boom, boom.
Um,
Wow, it's really intense hitting those X's on my character sheet.
Olana, it's your
That's
turn.
fun.
Oh boy. Okay.
Wren is unconscious, and you just saw it, like, slam its claws into his chest and rip him away. He's bleeding
I'm about a foot into
quite
the sand.
profusely.
Okay. I am going to run over to Wren and fire seemed to hurt it, right?
Yep.
So I am going to cast the cantrip produce flame
Okay.
as a bonus action.
Or is it a bonus action cantrip or an action cantrip?
Bonus action.
Okay.
So it's quite confusing because it says that casting time is a bonus action. The fire lasts for 10 minutes, but then also I can take a magic action to hurl fire at the creature or an object within 60 feet of me. But I'm gonna just kind of hold up the fire
Okay.
and see if that like scares it off a little
Okay.
bit. And I'm also going to
You have your action left.
yeah.
And you have not cast a spell that requires a spell slot.
Right. But I just looked, and Healing Word is a bonus action.
So do you want to do an action spell and
Maybe.
then bonus action healing word?
Maybe, yeah. Well, I'm gonna bonus action Healing Word Wren.
Okay.
We'll just take care of that. So he gets 11 points back.
Wren, you wake up as Olana
What the
calls out
fuck,
to you.
kid?
Um,
Ugh.
11 points of healing pumped
Yeah.
into you.
And you know what? Actually, we're gonna not do a magical action, and I'm gonna just take my sickle and just go, get away!
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
14.
That just hits.
Okay. 7 points of slashing damage.
Great. Chimera's looking bloodied.
Oh,
Wren, that is your turn. You are prone on the ground. You've just woken up. You are in intense pain, but you have 11 hit points.
Oh boy.
and there's a elf woman waving
Waving
around
s-
her sickle in front of you.
Oh. I hate the circus. Let me check and see. Something tells me my... Oh, or until you have the incapacitated condition. Cool, I'm back to normal.
Great.
Oh boy. I guess I'll sit up and I'll see that the thing's in front of me and... okay. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna just take a quick scan around to get my bearings, what's going on. And then I guess we're gonna throw a punch
Go for it. Make your attack
at
roll.
the... I'm gonna stay away from the ram's head. I'm going around to the side of the ram's head. It's not.
Great. You join Neela on the dragon head side.
Yeah, someone else can get hit by that. Look out for the horns. They're not good. Yeah. I'll try to get a punch. Was it all of the eyes that looked a little extra dilated, extra funny?
All of them did, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and punch, knowing that it's starting to get low.
Yeah.
And we'll do non-lethal.
Go for it.
She's that dice rolled around. 16 to hit.
16 hits.
9 points of bludgeoning.
Nice.
There's a good hit.
You.
And then I will do a second hit. I will just try and like clap its. Dragons don't really have ears. I'll still clap its head.
Yeah.
9, 10, 11, 12. 14 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
6 points of bludgeoning.
Great. You start smacking the dragon head around, like its ears are ringing, its head is like wobbly a little bit. You're getting there.
And then I will I'm trying to like find my right, jump up, punch, and land again. I'm trying to find my right footing.
Yeah.
It feels like weird, like I can't remember the right. I'm usually really good at just like landing on my feet, like falling into a natural. I can't feel it this time.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like I've got it.
Little dazed, little off kilter. For sure.
Yeah. That's turn.
Great. Okay. That brings us back then to the top of the initiative order. Rhonda, it's your turn.
Is the Chimera within 30 feet of me?
Yep.
So Rhonda's gonna run up. And Rhonda's going to non-lethal hit with my hand axe.
Go for it.
21 to hit.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Great. That is going to be... Oh, full damage. Yay. 8 damage.
Great.
How's the Chimera looking?
Rough, but still up.
I'll hit it again with my other hand axe, although maybe I should heal Wren instead.
You're muted.
I'm gonna...
I'm totally at half health. I didn't have a lot to begin with.
I'm gonna bonus action healing word. That's gonna give you...
Okay.
Oh, that wasn't the best. 7 health.
Thank you.
Yep.
Neela,
That is
that's
my
your turn.
Okay, I feel like this is gonna be a super dumb question, but I'm like trying to read it and I don't understand. Can I do 2-weapon fighting? One of those as an unarmed strike, or does it have to be like 2-weapon fighting? I don't.
Yeah, I believe 2-weapon fighting, you have to use 2 weapons that have the light property. So,
Okay.
I do not
That's
believe
fine.
your unarmed strike counts. But
That's
you
fine.
can make any melee attack can be non-lethal.
Okay, so I'm gonna then attack with my short sword first.
Go for it.
And I'm gonna reckless attack if that.
Yeah,
'cause I could do that, right?
sure.
Ooh, Ooh, nat 20.
Nice. All right, double the roll twice the dice.
Okay. That. Guess I didn't need to reckless attack on that, but whatever. 2d6s, and then I have my feature that allows me to re-roll my weapon damage
Yep, savage
twice
dagger.
and use either roll.
Yep, savage dagger. Go for it.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 6 plus 4, 10
Nice.
damage. And then I'm gonna bonus action 2 weapon fighting.
Go for it.
With my Elder Sword.
Go for it.
But this one's glowing because it's the moon touched one.
It's the moon one.
Yeah. Which doesn't do anything except for glow a little bit, but that's okay. Okay. That's a 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. An additional 6 on the die. It makes another 10 damage. Or wait, no, it's just 6 on the die damage because it's second hand. My bad.
Yeah. That's
No
fine.
addition, no bonus. Yep.
6 damage.
6.
That's great. Okay. It's looking.
And this was non-lethal damage.
Yep. It's looking really rough, but it's hanging in there. You guys are like pummeling it as hard as you can, trying to knock this thing unconscious so that somebody can regain control over this monster. It's looking rough, but it's still defiantly. Fyn, that's your turn.
Okay. Can I get up close to it
Yeah.
to hit it 2 weapon fighting with daggers?
Sure, go for it.
Because I don't want to kill. I don't want to be the one to kill this
Yeah, go for it.
beloved pet. Okay. The first was a nat 20.
Great. Double the dice.
Okay. Okay.
2d4.
So that's 9.
Okay.
And the second one was an 11 to hit.
11 does not hit. It
Alright.
is. You were so
Ed.
close. You were so close.
Let it die.
Wait! Can I use luck
Sure.
to reroll my attack, my hit?
Yeah,
How have it?
Okay, that is a 21.
that hits.
How has this thing been hanging on by a thread for the last 3 hits?
Okay, that's 4.
The big thread.
With you, Fyn, you rush forward. You jump up and then just slam the butts of your knife on either side of the lion head. It gets dazed. It wobbles. Collapses into stand.
I'd like on the record that it is a conscious, not dead.
Yeah. The screams of the crowd fade as people are finally able to get out.
There's still people in here.
This took less than 20 seconds.
Oh yeah.
This took 18 actually it took just over 12 seconds. This happened very quickly. The ringmaster Phineas Applebottom helps his daughter Araya come over to you. Araya says, I don't know what happened.
There was a guy. There was a hooded guy. He had a spell scroll that he used, and it did something to your chimera. My badge was on it though. He went off to go chase him, and then I just go into a daze trying to find where Chester is.
Okay. As you do that, as you all are trying to understand what happened, the rest of you, except Olana, who is currently trying to see what Chester sees, hear somebody say, "Now what the hell is going on here?" And you see a dwarf man, dark skin, red hair, streaked with gray, matching beard, in sort of this official, like, guard uniform being flanked by guards. As this man comes in, he's like, now somebody better start explaining quick why there's a monster going crazy in my city. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. And we'll see you next time. Have a good night, everybody.